All right. If not for this international break, who knows how my weekend would have been? Who knows how my weekend would have been? Okay, you must have seen the interview made by Enzo Fernadez and the one made by Caicedo regarding their current stance on this Chelsea team, with Enzo wanting to leave and Caicedo on his other hand deciding to stick with the club. Because Caicedo was asked, Real Madrid, any chance for Real Madrid? Said no, I want to be a Chelsea legend. Then Enzo, first of all, he has already come out to talk about the owners and the way Chelsea is being run, which I understand, knowing fully well the Enzo Fernandez have been watching in the Chelsea shirts. I know the kind of player he is, the kind of heart he has. His first interview wasn't about leaving Chelsea, it wasn't about hating Chelsea, but even you self, will be Chelsea fan. How are you feeling about these current owners? How are you feeling about this your club? That we can no longer go into a match now and we have confidence of winning the game. Talk more of a player. So I understand that part. But then again, 2 days ago, yesterday, there's also another one he made that he loves Madrid City. All of a sudden, he now loves Madrid City. When you are in Benfica, when you are in River Plate, you did not like Madrid City. Now that Chelsea, we are struggling. We are struggling badly. You now like Madrid. You now like Madrid City. It's like Buenos Aires. Abi waiting. It's not like your hometown. No wahala. That one is not even that's not why I'm here. So I've also read and listened to some analysts saying Enzo is this, Caicedo, they are two different players. Now this is my own take on it. First of all, I wanted to sign Enzo Fernadez from Benfica after winning that World Cup. I don't think there was no other club that wanted to sign Enzo at that time. It was just Chelsea. We went to Benfica, the price, and that transfer fee happened. But during Caicedo, if you remember, it was Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea first sent their bid to Brighton. Liverpool came. Brighton accepted Liverpool's bid because it was higher than Chelsea's own. Then Caicedo said no. Chelsea started coming to him first. He would wait for Chelsea. Then we now had to outbid Brighton to get that deal done. So it's two different scenarios. That one alone can play a part for Caicedo, saying he wants to be a Chelsea legend. He doesn't want to leave Chelsea. That one alone can play a big part because Enzo, when we signed him, I didn't mean we had to fight with Madrid, Man City, anybody to get him in the manner we got Caicedo. I don't think he will come out now to say Chelsea this, Chelsea that, he lost Madrid. But Caicedo, because of that thing alone, a club cannot fight for you, because if he had wanted to leave Chelsea, that time Liverpool came, he would have gone to Liverpool. Then you cannot, after rejecting Liverpool that time, sticking with Chelsea, regardless of how we are doing now, because they are being paid well, they are playing regularly. Yes, Chelsea is not doing well. When you came to Chelsea, we are not still doing well. There is no way Caicedo, after passing all those stages, will now come now when he has Madrid, say, yes, I'm ready. If Madrid come, I will go. It's not just possible. And Enzo, like I said, when we signed Enzo, there was no competition. It was just Chelsea to Benfica. Everything happened. He came to Chelsea and he has played. I think he came to Chelsea before Caicedo. He has been there. Chelsea are not doing work. Does he have the right to say he wants to leave? Yes, anybody can leave. I always say it. When Hazard was leaving, he left like a king. We wanted him to leave. Yeah, he wanted to go to Madrid. Chelsea fans, the board, everybody was like, okay, go to Madrid. Go to Madrid. They are a bigger club. Go to Madrid. Win the Ballon d'Or. Go. We are happy. He left like a king. The same Enzo that would fight Madueke. He fought Mount. He fought Kai Havertz. Any of our players that force their move out of Chelsea, Enzo will fight. And now you are the one fighting to leave. Not only did you make that interview, because when you made that interview, I was on your side saying, yes, the owners need someone to, because James is a Colombian product. He has been at Chelsea, so he will be like that, yes sir, yes sir. Anything the owner say, yes sir. He has signed his own contract. He's among our highest, if not the highest paid player. He will definitely say, yes sir, yes sir. Then we needed that guy, and Caicedo is not that guy. In as much as on the pitch, he's very aggressive, tackle, passing, everything. But we and you know that Caicedo is that calm guy off the pitch. So it's still Enzo. If you still count people that can say something like that, if you can count Enzo. And when he made that statement, I think he was speaking on behalf of the players, because none of them will be able to come out and say such things. Because Chelsea at this point, no player is bigger than Chelsea, yes, but Chelsea, the owners, they also need to, because you cannot just wake up 1 week because you and Maresca had disagreement or whatever, and you're asking him to leave. Not only even before Maresca came, look at the players we have been signing. Yes, the owners, this is their new model. Nothing except they will change tomorrow. But so far, everybody knows that this is what they want to do. Sign younger players, sign young players. When they play well, the ones that are not good enough, you say they make profits. So we know. But then again, you also need to know that you have the players, you have the coach. You have this coach coaching these players, and you have the players listening to this coach. All of a sudden, you just, that one will go out because he has a disagreement with you or something. Now you bring another one to come and start managing the same players, and at the end of the day, the club will not be doing well, and you know how all these things work. As a player, at the end of your career, it will be like, how many trophies did you win? And then when we keep on doing this thing, the players, their age are going. You keep signing young ones, the old ones are going up, no trophy, nothing to show for it. I was happy when he made that first interview, but this one he's saying he loves Madrid City. He's just calling on Real Madrid to come. Rodri also wants Real Madrid to come. So if Madrid sign Rodri, sign you, who do we now have in the Premier League? So you guys want Madrid to have 8 midfielders, 10 midfielders. So we now remain, who will the other teams have? So Enzo, like I said, if you want to go, go. If you want to go, go. Because those that have been following my page have known that I'm not a big fan of Enzo. Yes, he has the goals, he has the assists. But I watch his game, whenever he doesn't have a goal or assist in the game, what else does he bring to the team? Ask yourself. Remember the time, last time N'Golo Kante won the Premier League Player of the Season. That season, Hazard had one of his best seasons. Hazard that we know. He had the goals, he had the assists, he had the dribbling, but it was given to N'Golo Kante. Without how many goals does Kante score? He was given the best player in the Premier League. And that's something that can happen with the likes of Caicedo. Palmer can have the goals, Enzo can have the goals, but when you come and play, you will see Caicedo winning it. Because what these people bring to the team is a midfielder. This era of Enzo joining the attack, we have 4 attackers already. You see Enzo joining and leaving Caicedo only in that middle. That's when we lose the ball off front to see our opponents breezing past our middle because there is no one there. Lavia on his own, he can never be fit. Santos on his own, error upon error. If you can have a fit Lavia and a Caicedo or another midfielder, 2 solid DM, put 2 DM there, or even if the other one is not a strong DM, but you should be someone that can run without the ball. So that when we lose possession, you have someone that can help Caicedo. But you see Enzo, when ball starts, you see him at the balls. You see Enzo overrunning, chasing goals and assists. And I'm leaving our midfield very, very open. How can Caicedo keep doing all the marking? And that's why you see him ranking up yellow cards upon yellow cards. But when if you should have another midfielder, one that can run, especially that Elliot Anderson, although he's playing at Nottingham Forest, once he comes to Chelsea now, he will become an average player. But let me just use the one we have. If Lavia can stay fit, you have Lavia and Caicedo. Enzo, if you want to leave, so that Palmer will play that number 10. Because when you see Enzo playing number 10, it now means Palmer will have to go to the right. And we all know that Palmer cannot be efficient from that right because he always come into that middle again, leaving Gusto at our right winger. That's why we have been suffering from different reasons. If Enzo should leave, Palmer come and play that number 10. Use that money for Enzo and sign a defender. Because Estaval stay fit, you start from there. Use that money, sign a defender, sign a left winger, or even sign a goalkeeper. Because that's how you have a balance of this. Sanchez, we know that, yes, he has his own score. We know Sanchez. But let's leave that. That's the way you can arrange this team. Because earlier this season, Sanchez was up there with top clean sheet. When the team is balanced, you have less errors. But now when the midfield is open, everywhere is Johnson, he will start his own. So Enzo, like I said, I don't hate you are not a bad player. I don't hate you, but I feel if you want to go, you are not that player that we have seen players come and go. So if you want to leave, you can just leave. The owner should just collect the money. Hopefully you can have a good word call so that your money will increase more. Real Madrid, come and carry him, he's younger than Rodri. Madrid, come and carry him, he's younger than Rodri. Madrid, collect that money from Madrid, use that money. Sign a defender, sign a left winger. We are good to go. If you don't even want to sign a winger, you sign a right back. Let James become full-time midfielder since he's barely fit. Can become a full-time midfielder. If he plays more, you stop him, put for Lavia. So that 2 of them injury-prone players, let them start playing one wing. James and Lavia start playing one DM alongside Caicedo. If you play for 5 minutes, they change you, put Lavia. Use that money and sign a right back to help Gusto, the one that Gusto will help. We are good to go. You can see Caicedo, he doesn't get the assist, he doesn't get the goals. But if you're a Chelsea fan if you're a football fan in general that watches football, regardless of the tackles he makes, check Caicedo's game. check his build-up play, the way he receives ball from the goalkeeper, from the centre back. Caicedo is a very good midfielder. And these are things that go on. They can never go unnoticed. For me, it can never go unnoticed because this was one of the reasons Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. Yes, he had many trophies, but these things count. Look, Modric won the Ballon d'Or from me when Ronaldo had the numbers. Vinicius had the numbers. Rodri won it. Like I said, Kante won the Premier League Player of the Season. Hazard had the numbers. Sometimes most of these things are needed. The likes of Pedri, Vincent, how many goals do they have? But they are regarded in the world of football. Just bring someone that will help Caicedo in that middle. Enzo, since you want to go and score, go to Real Madrid and score because there they don't defend. It's just attack. Go there. In the Premier League, in Chelsea, you have to attack and defend. First of all, you even have to defend. Get the balance. That's why if I see people laughing at Arsenal, I will be like, this Arsenal, before you start that thing, you will know what, even if it will play 0-0, first of all, you will know that 0-0, you are the lucky one. Because they will frustrate you very, very compact before you score them. If Chelsea can be like that, Enzo, please leave. Let's play a midfielder that doesn't want to score. Just stay there. Stay there. Let's protect our back line first of all. Because we have Kopama at the number 10, anything can happen. Andrew Apede, if he's firing, anything can happen. We have Estava, if he's fit, something can happen. Then yeah, we need a player. So like I said, the two interviews are not bad. But for me, the two interviews, they are not bad. Enzo said what he wanted to say. Caicedo said what he wanted to say. And like I said, Caicedo said what he wanted to say because of the nature of his transfer. Enzo said his own because of the nature of his transfer. If the reverse was the case, I would not be surprised. Because there is the word where Caicedo, if he did not have to fight anybody with him, he can still come out and say he wants to leave. If Madrid come, he cannot say no. And Enzo, even Enzo that said this thing, he said, if we fought with Paris Saint-Germain, Madrid, anybody to sign him, I don't think he will come out to say, Madrid, come, I'm ready. I like Paris. I like this. You cannot say it.